This information apparently is not good for Big U and his murder cases. Now the question I got, because I just learned something, y'all. I just learned that his son played for the Chargers. I'm talking about the NFL. His son is 25 years old, a year younger than me, and he's in the NFL. So why are you still extorting people, murdering people, and robbing people? That just makes it all the way worse, and you still gangbanging, and you 60 years old.
More bad news for Big U. This new interview could really affect the legal process he's currently going through. As we all know by now, Big U is currently going through a RICO that stems from a 2021 murder of Rayshawn Williams. The feds believe that Big U murdered Rayshawn Williams, and they have found a way to incorporate the murder of Rayshawn Williams into a bunch of other crimes, and they're charging Big U for running a criminal enterprise. Right. Big U was back in court yesterday. Now, I was shocked. The courtroom was kind of empty. It was his family members who was there, but I was expecting, everybody who he has ever worked with or touched or did something for to show up.
Hell no.
Nobody was there. But Big U issued his official plea for these crimes yesterday.
Music executive and alleged LA gang leader Eugene Henley Jr. is heading to trial. Last month, he was named in a 43-county federal indictment, and this afternoon, he pleaded not guilty during his arraignment. Prosecutors accuse Henley of running a criminal enterprise involving murder, human trafficking, robbery, and extortion. They also say Henley, known as Big U, has ties to the notorious Rollin' 60s neighborhood Crips street gang.
Big grown goofy.
His trial is scheduled for May 20th.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something right now.
Big U stupid.
That trial ain't starting May 20th. If there's one thing you can be sure of in life, is that trial ain't starting May 20th.
For sure.
That trial about to get extended about 6 times. It's about to take about 2 or 3 years for this to get
to even start it,
So as Big U wait and sit, he's going to want bond, right? He's going to have a bond hearing pretty soon. And when he has the bond hearing, the issue is not going to be about money. Big U has a son in the NFL who is like an all-pro.
I just learned it.
The son balled out this year.
Right.
Balled out. Right?
Yeah, it ain't like he on the practice squad. Son is balling. Bro, I just learned this. Like, I typed in Big U on Google to, find a video and see what was going on. And I see Big U's son. Then I go to I type in Big U son. I see his name. I'm like, this nigga playing. And he balling. It's not like he.
Snub. So the son about to get a huge payday for $100 or $60 million his next check. So Big U would have no problem making bail. All right, he has high profile celebrity friends. Let's
talk about. So why are you extorting people, gang banging, and smoking people? What is wrong with you? You 60 years old, you still gang banging, talking about some on 6-0.
You have no problem making bail or coming up with the money. But the issue surrounding his bond or his bill or him getting out as he fight this case will be contingent on the safety of the public. That's how they get everybody, bro. They got big baby like that. They got loose cannon like that.
They let that man out.
Y'all got the money. Y'all got millions of dollars in property to put up for the bond. Sorry, but it's not about the money, bro. We can't let you out because you're a danger to society. And for the feds in this Big U case, they just got a Hail Mary.
Bro, what do you mean they just got a Hail Mary, Flacco? You've been the one giving us all the information, Flacco. You know what they got on wiretap of this nigga. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Hold on, y'all, because y'all know I love putting y'all on to that easy money. CashKick.com is a free to use cash rewards marketplace that helps you save and grow your money. This is some of the simplest and easiest ways to make money right now. All you have to do is play mobile games on your phone and you can earn up to $500 per deal. Now remember, I said CashKick.com is free to use, so they will never, ever, ever ask you to send them any type of money. Signing up is super easy. All you need is an email and a password. Once you sign up, all you have to do is download your first offer and start making money. Now your offers and reward amounts can change at any time. So that means you can download a game on your phone, play it for long enough, make $500 on one day, and the next day you can download a whole nother game, play it for long enough, make $300. Next day, same thing. This is some of the easiest money I can tell you about right now. And again, you can earn up to $500 per deal. So this is what I need you to do. Go to cashkick.com, make you an account, activate your account. Make sure you turn on allow tracking on your phone so that the app can actually track how much you're playing the game and earn you some of the easiest money you can make. Y'all can't say I ain't never did nothing for you. Skate. Would you let him out if you was the court? I wouldn't let his big ass out either. He's 60 years old, robbing dispensaries, smoking Nipsey Hussle, smoking his son's best friend. If I was his son, you think I'm bailing you out for smoking my best friend in a murder case? Are you fucking crazy? Have you lost your rabbit ass mind? You think me, your son with the money, is gonna bail my dad out for smoking my best friend for no reason? Are you fucking crazy?
They just got a golden nugget to almost guarantee that Big U would not be granted bond by the judge. That golden nugget stemmed from this interview that TMZ did with Rayshawn Williams' family. This is his mom on the right.
It's about to get worse.
His aunt on the left. And they spoke on Big U and him being accused of killing their son.
I wanted to say I'm so sorry for your loss. I mean, my heart really does go out to both of you. I mean, you know, your family's going through a really tough time right now. I know there's news that broke out that said that Big U was, you know, might have been involved in your son's murder. I mean, do you believe he's responsible?
I know for a fact he's responsible. There's no doubt in my mind. Mother's instance, I know he's responsible.
This is really bad for a multitude of reasons. It's one thing to be accused of killing Rayshawn Williams.
Right.
But you being accused and the family is on board with the charges and they're motivated because they believe you 100% did it. Yo, do you understand how bad it's going to look when the family come to court?
Start testifying on trial.
Take the stand.
What?
And they testify and
what?
They beg and plead to the jury not to let him get off.
What?
And what we usually see in this situation, especially when it comes to family and internal issues.
Ma'am, y'all better call it. Listen, man.
FBI, open up!
Do your homework on witness protection. Do your homework on fake names. Do your homework on LA. Do your homework on smoking witnesses, bro. You gotta do a lot of homework on this situation right here because that's the only way you go past the test. If you don't do your homework, you ain't passing the test, folks. Y'all need to get the hell out of LA. Y'all need to get off camera. Or y'all need to go on witness protection because a nigga like Big U will get y'all smoked before he let y'all go up on there and testify. I'm sorry. Anybody that knows anything about this case, I advise you to shut the fuck up because everything I done heard about Big U, he sound like James St. Patrick. He sound like Ghost and Tommy. I'm sorry, he sound like he getting niggas up out of there. You feel me? Shit. I might delete the videos so he don't come get me. Yeah, he might think I know something.
It's usually handled in the family. It usually don't make it to where we're currently seeing it at. Because Rayshawn Williams and his family was linked to Big U and his family. Rayshawn Williams lived with Big U. Rayshawn Williams was Big U's son's best friend.
Right.
So they were linked. Right. And usually in the black community, bruh, when something like this happened, you still give the person the benefit of the doubt. But in this situation, they believe they have enough. Now, their belief that Big U probably did it stems from, you know, a multitude of reasons, including apparently when Rayshawn Williams passed away, Big U did not attend his funeral.
Of course he did.
He cut off all communication from Rayshawn Williams' family.
Bro, fuck that. Forget all of that, bro. He's on camera with Rayshawn Williams. He leaves on camera. Never seen again. He comes back to the same studio without Rayshawn Williams and then says, hey, I need you to delete the footage and all the videos that you have of me and Rayshawn Williams on surveillance camera. Then you find out that Rayshawn Williams died that night. It's like, but what else do I have to hear? If this is real evidence and real life, what do I have to hear? You know something. Either you did it or you had it done or something. You know something, gang. Then the funeral comes. You don't come to the funeral. I found out that you on wiretap talking about bodies, on wiretap talking about robbing dispensaries for $20K a month and shit. Like, gang, for sure. Like, he one of them guys, like, I believe he did it. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Like, the feds came, I believe he did.
Though they were communicating pretty regularly when Rayshawn Williams was living with Big U.
Man, we got some pretty disturbing news, man. And y'all remember a couple of days ago when I mentioned that case where the kid, the football player, you know, it was Big U's son's best friend, played on the football team, who was living with Big U, was killed.
That's crazy.
And it was saying that Big U didn't show up to the funeral.
Yep.
Never contacted the mother for any type of support.
Right, like, come
anything.
on, bro.
Just blocked her and everything, right?
Blocked her.
It was just like,
come
damn,
on,
bro, like you always say if you know anything about these gang murders to give you the information.
Right.
But when the football player is the best friend of your son who was living with you, turns up dead, you don't want nothing to do.
You don't want to talk about nobody, talk to nobody, call nobody.
Came out today, this morning, the mother said that Big U has been denying to give his DNA. So they had to send a warrant to get Big U's DNA. You want to take a wild guess whose DNA came back on his son? Big U, Eugene Henley's DNA came back on her son's fingernail.
Come to find out, the DNA was inconclusive. However, the family at this point already believed Big U did it. And there's nothing they could have really heard to say he didn't, right? So they did indeed tell 600 that the DNA was found, but it was inconclusive. But from their perspective, we were all a family. When Rayshawn passed away, you don't come to his funeral and you don't contact us, something is up. Right, so then they would also go on to say
she said
they feel like
the mama said he blocked her. Forget not talking to her, he blocked her.
Big U did it because Rayshawn Williams was probably defiant, or Rayshawn Williams didn't totally do something that Big U wanted him to do. Like how they described it to me, it came across as if the murder was an act of impulse and it was done over something very petty, because they can't really pinpoint to any type of major issue or major beef that Big U and Rayshawn Williams ever had.
Right.
Why do you think that he did it?
That's what it seemed like, though.
That's like the big question.
Because you don't like the word no.
Right.
Okay.
You don't want nobody to tell you no. Everything's supposed to go your way or no way.
Yeah. It wasn't even a real reason.
I feel like my baby did something that you didn't like, and you did what you did.
He was mad. I'm Thanos. Do your homework on the glove. You think you can tell me no? Oh, vote up. That's what Big U did, gang. And then he smoked the nigga. Then he be like, oh, damn. I tweak it. Oh, okay. Oh, damn. Oh, I'm going to go back to the studio and tell him to delete all the footage of me and him. Then I'm not going to call his mama and I ain't going to go to the funeral because that ain't going to make me look guilty. You was a big-ass goofy. Oh, Big Thanos!
Now karma's at your door.
Thanos!
Do you think Big U is a real threat to the community right now?
Of course.
There's a lot that...
Like that?
That's bad. That's the worst thing for Big U right now. Big U is trying to get a bond. He's trying to get a bail.
He's
trying to get out and fight this case from the streets.
He ain't getting no
this
bond.
This is the biggest threat to him getting out on bond and fighting the case from the streets.
The victim family.
Hear what she has to say regarding her safety.
There's a lot there. I mean,
of course he is, because if he could do this to my child, what makes you think he couldn't do it to nobody else's child? Or if he haven't done it to nobody else's child? Or if he don't have anybody child right now feeling threatened because of what he have said to them or what he have done to them.
Right.
So, of course, he's a threat. Of course. No doubt.
With all this coming to light, are you worried for your family's safety?
Most definitely. I've been worried for my kids' safety since day one, since this happened.
Man, y'all need to get up out of there. Throw them grave. Move to Arizona, son. What else over there? Utah. Goddamn Colorado, Seattle. You know, it's rainy. Ain't nobody going to Seattle smoking nobody. You feel me? But that Buddha got there. You know, you kind of... I know you a Cali woman, but you look kind of like you could blend in New York. Just go to the whole other side of the country. That's why I be for the grave. I be somewhere in Maine, Vermont. Do your homework.
And have to be a parent within fear of my child's or my kid's life when I trusted you.
Now, if you're Big U, how do you go in front of a judge? Now, you think about the best pitch you can think of, bruh. Even if you have $100 million, even if you want to do 24/7 security, ankle monitor, never leaving the home, how do you convince a judge to let you out on bond?
Right.
When the family of the murder victim, the mother, we don't feel safe.
You see how he
said
that?
We feel like our lives are at risk. We feel like if he gets out, we will get hurt, and it's not fair that we have to live and hide it.
Right.
How do you go to a judge and convince him to let you out?
You can't.
To me, this right here,
on top of we got wiretaps, videos, DNA. Come on, man, you tripping.
Guarantees that Big U is not getting out on bond. It's not happening. And I'll be real, bro. The mother sounds pretty convincing. Outside of bond, because I think bond's a pretty done deal. Bond is not happening, bro. After this,
bond is over.
A judge is not letting out Big U after the mother is saying that she feels like her and her family life is at risk. But can you imagine her at trial testifying? Oh
yeah,
my God,
she gonna beat him up.
And you took that away from me.
I mean, is there a message that
she gonna beat him up?
Big U?
I'm talking about hey.
Why?
Hey.
Any other time you would have called me.
Right.
Still right now, today, I still haven't heard from you.
Right.
Nothing.
And Big, oh my God, he is a bad, like a bad liar, bro. Like that don't look right, bro. Like you would have been better off, okay, going to the funeral to make yourself look less guilty. You know what I'm saying? Or calling her and reaching out so nobody suspected a thing. Like that's what a smart motherfucker would do. You a bad liar, bro. Like you supposed to, if you gonna do something and you ain't trying to get caught for it, you supposed to throw the rock and hide your hand. You're not supposed to throw the rock and then stay like this. So then they turn around, they like, he the one threw it. Oh shit, me? I didn't know. God damn, boy. And to be grown 60 and this slow is embarrassing.
It's like they say, that big old N, you have it on your chest right now, and it stands for nothing, because that's what you are. In my book, you a nothing person to me.
What the hell did she just say?
Can I forgive you? I tried. I tried to pray on it.
Oh, she knows she from LA. I tried to pray on it. She trying to hold back her hood, cause she finna be like, cause I'm neighborhood crip, cat. I really gets down like that about my son. I tried to go with God, cat, but it ain't work. So I'm right here, nigga. I'm right here, nigga. This right here, nigga. You feel me though? It was about to come out.
I tried to ask the Lord above me to help me to forgive you. And deep down, my Heavenly Father upstairs know who I am, if don't nobody else know me. I've tried, and I cannot do it. I cannot forgive you.
That's the strangest part to me, and the part that really pinpoints the guilt, if he is guilty. Because when something like this happened, and Rayshawn Williams was a person that lived with you, a person who you took in as a son, who was really close with your son, I would think if that person passed away, you would do all you can to stay connected to the family. You know, give them whatever they need.
Right.
Stay in connection. Help out with the funeral.
Get closer. Come to the mama house.
The funeral. Do certain things.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, that anybody would do, especially if it's a kid that lived with them, right?
Right.
So for the family to say that, yo, we haven't been in communication since the day our son passed away, since the day the police let us know our son passed away, we haven't been in communication. To me, that's kind of to me, that's the biggest indictment of guilt than anything else that I've heard so far, because it really don't make sense. Now, the consequences from this is going to extend beyond Big U. It's going to extend and affect even his family. His son, Dayon Henley, was like number 3 in the league this year for total tackles. He's balling out.
I know he was that. He was gonna get raw like that.
Because if y'all remember, Deshaun Jackson got released from the Eagles after making a Pro Bowl because they claim he was linked to gang activities. So is Deion Henley's career going to be stifled? Is it going to be ended short?
Oh, that'll be suck. That'll suck.
FBI, open up!
That'll suck if he gon'. I don't think so. I wouldn't do that. But I know people be like that though. Like, you never really know, gang. You know what I'm saying?
You know, is this going to affect his contract negotiation after his rookie contract?
Right.
This just affects a lot of people who
ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Deserve for it to be affected, right? Like Deion Henley he don't deserve for his NFL contract to be affected or for the teams to, cut him out of money because his father is being accused of. But one thing we know, bro, is if you are linked this closely to gang activities, to murders, NFL teams ain't playing that. And we learned it from Deshaun Jackson when they released him for just being affiliated with gangs.
For thinking he was
Deshaun
affiliated.
Jackson paid for his homie bond, I believe, right? Or, paid for his lawyers and he beat the case. He came home, took a picture with the friend on Instagram, and the Eagles released him the following day for gang activities. So this could affect a lot of people, man.
But see, his son ain't doing that. Now, if his son like on that hood, rest in peace. Free my pops, Cal. If he tweaking, do y'all like my Cali accent? Do I be doing it decent though? Cause I've been working on. I be practicing in the mirror in the morning and shit. So y'all could. All right. Let me put my thing down, folks, because my thunky, you feel me? My thunky acting. It got me acting.
Now, the one thing I will say that's not going in Big U's favor is the fact that this story is extending beyond YouTube and it's transitioning to mainstream media.
Oh,
like when TMZ is conducting multiple interviews to talk about Big U, interviewed SKG, right? The woman who claimed that Big U brutalized her. They interviewed the family of Rayshawn Williams. They even interviewed Adam 22 and asked Adam 22 about Big U. So when TMZ is this interested, bruh, you're about to get painted like a villain for at least 6 summers.
Nah, this bad. TMZ is bad.
Been made. WAC 100 said you got picked up by the feds.
They interviewing. Oh my God.
I mean, WAC got a overactive imagination, to say the least. I was not picked up by the feds, but they did pay a visit to my residence, and my lawyer spoke to them, and they made it clear that I'm not in any kind of trouble right now. I'm not being investigated, but what they did want to get their hands on, which is kind of crazy, is that they wanted to see the cease and desist that we received from Big U maybe a year ago.
Right.
That basically was requesting that we remove a podcast appearance in which Loose Cannon said that Big U had prior knowledge of Nipsey Hussle's death before it actually happened, so before Nipsey actually got killed. And so the feds were interested in that, which is very interesting to us because that makes us think, why are they curious about that? There's nothing about that in the original indictment or criminal complaint.
Right.
So very suspicious. Really makes us wonder what the feds are investigating exactly when it comes to Big U. But as far as myself, I wasn't locked up.
So what are your thoughts on the case?
This being on TMZ, it do make it different though. It do make it different, gang. It make it different. It make it different. This ain't just on the Mac Mula channel and Flacco talking about it and No Jumper talking about it and 1090 Jake talking about it and the family talk. No, this ain't like that. This is on mainstream media outlets now. So it's on. I think this shit on the news, on the real news, Channel 7 news type vibe, And that's spooky.
I mean,
gang.
To be real with you, whatever's going on with Big U don't got nothing to do with me. They're saying he was extorting everybody. They're saying that he killed this kid Rayshawn in Vegas. I don't really know anything about that aside from what I've read.
Big U worked for years to remove the stigma of a gang leader and rebrand his image into a community leader and activist, and that's gone overnight.
He thought he was. He thought he was Ghost, folks. He thought he was James St. Pat. I'm trying to tell you.
You have people like TMZ dedicated to making you a story. It's over with, bro.
Yeah.
I doubt Big U can get a fair trial at this point, bro. Right? The way TMZ and other media outlets is spamming stories about him. Y'all let me know in the comments.
But they got evidence, though. So it was over anyway. From the grave. He ain't getting no bond. Don't let that big Thanos nigga out. He got that glove. You got to do your homework on that glove, man. He got that glove. He snapped them fingers. It might be a wrap. You feel me? So we got to keep that nigga locked up so he can't get on to a hold to the glove. He should not be able to get a hold to the glove. Do your homework on the glove.